Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for one hell of a Sunday, as it will be when I finally get around to posting this video. Because just yesterday when this dropped, I was not feeling great, so I just kind of slept in. Took the rest of the day to just kind of recover a little bit, to get some energy back in my system. So by the time this is hitting you guys, it's gonna be Sunday. So I apologize for that. Usually I'm a lot better about being on top of these things, or at least pretty quick, same day, usually. So it is a little bit of a sluggish little apparatus here, but all the same, I'm super excited for this one. It seems like, based on the tease that we got, another Stolas one, and maybe not even just a Stolas one, but a Stolas Moxxie one, because the teaser had both of them working together. It's mission, what was it, book report? No idea what that entails, but again, the thumbnail that I saw put Moxxie and Stolas together, which is a dynamic duo that I've been waiting for a while, and I think those two interacting in any kind of capacity, especially considering how little they have actually interacted up until this point, is going to be a lot of fun. So, and also, looking at the runtime of this, and this is true of the last one as well, is like we're kind of getting a little loosey-goosey with short here. This is only 2 minutes shorter than Mission 0, which is kind of crazy. I ain't complaining. It's just an observation. Also, alongside this, this is something I've had in my pocket for a while, and I've just kind of been trying to find the right time, right place, right kind of thing to kind of launch it alongside. And I had an interview, a little sit down with Christina Alabado here, who is also reacting to Helluva Boss. She just wrapped up season 1. I think she did the Queen Bee episode just maybe a few weeks ago. So it's been such a fun journey. I thought it'd be really fun especially to talk to her, because I've talked to a lot of the cast at like conventions and stuff like that. But as far as like bringing somebody on to chat about stuff, I thought it'd be kind of a little self-referential in some kind of way, because she's in she's tapped into the reactor sphere herself, and I thought that was kind of cool, jumping from being somebody behind the scenes, somebody working on these projects, to being a fan in the seat of a reviewer, a reactor, and this sort of thing, as she's kind of like absorbing the Helluva Boss side of things outside of her has-been hotel bubble, which has been a lot of fun. Her videos are super enjoyable, so if you haven't checked them out, check them out. But that all said, we got a short to get into today, so let's get ready to strap in. But remember, as always, if you're watching this for the first time, like myself, don't watch it with me yapping over top of it. Go over to the original video. I have a link down in the description below. Go over there, watch it for yourself, give it a like, give it a comment, all that jazz, then come back over here and watch me react to it. For those who've already seen it though, hope you enjoy the reaction. If you do, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. We react to all things Helluverse over here, and we'll have plenty more for you coming in the near future, as we're getting closer and closer to season 3, man. Getting closer and closer. But with that all said, let's get ready to hop into Helluva Short 13 Mission Book Report. Here we go. Oh, what in the world? Art classes, all levels. Learn the basics. I'm pretty sure that's illegible underneath that. Hey, Stolas, for the report. Me. What is this little doodly hoobly goo? It's Blitz going off on a portal for an assassination or a horse ride? Or is that horse and spaghetti? That's a horse cooking what looks like spaghetti. And then Cityscape, him cheering, horse, me with a sniper rifle, and then Winky Face? Okay. What is this? What? 2 horses out on a date together? Little ringmaster Blitz up here? I love these fucking doodles, man. Oh, look at Luna. What was the one right before? Oh, wait, is he spanking somebody down here? What is going on over there? Yeah, what was this last one, though? The middle one, because we looked at the other one quite a bit. Sniper shot. So this is his target, I guess, but then I guess he just drew the target as a horse? If that's gun points to this guy, crosshair to here. Oh, okay. Yeah, what is happening right now? Yeah, what is this? Oh. He's writing the debrief, I guess, for the assassination for the job. But Blitz, struggling, I guess, with grammar and all that kind of stuff, drew pictures of what actually took place for Stolas to translate into the report that they'll file away. And he's like, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at right here.
Your Highness, you doing okay?
Hardly. Blitz asked me to write a follow-up report for him, but this is all he gave me to work with. I have no idea what these are supposed to mean.
Well, you can just write whatever you want. The truth here is less important than the entertainment value.
What?
What do you
Okay,
mean?
I mean,
Truth be told,
it's one
the
way to
only
go
reason
about
we
it.
do these reports for the client is so they tell everyone what great assassins we are. So the better the story, the better we look. Really? Let me see.
So whether or not whatever happens, they just tell the client some bullshit. I mean, I don't know, some crazy shit happens in some of the missions that we've seen. So, like, yeah, I guess that is, like, they just write, like, a puff piece or just completely fabricate something crazy to tell them just so they can tell their friends. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. But I love how Stolas is just, like, trying to do his job right. I mean, as, like, a studious, like, intellectual as he is, you know, the lover of books that he is as well, and this, that, the other. It's nice to see, like, he's like, he's trying to do it right. Moxxie's like, just listen, nobody here really gives a shit about any of that.
What you have so far. Upon entering the human world, Blitz acquired visual confirmation of the first target outside a restaurant. He observed the target eating a bowl of spicy noodles topped with fatty pork, mushrooms, seaweed, green onion.
Right, okay. I was right. So it wasn't a horse cooking ramen, it was the target eating ramen. He would draw him as a regular person at times, and then there's a couple of shots where he drew the same dude as a horse, gave him a horse sewn. I love this style, because I saw ahead of this short, because he saw the initial teaser was like a doodle of Stolas and Moxxie, and I was like, I don't know, like, is the whole episode going to be like a doodle? Is it like, what is this going to be? And then I saw like a post, I think it was from Mel. It was either from Mel or one of the other animators talking about how challenging this episode was, especially for the compositing team, to replicate the doodly feel. And that's what we're seeing here. We're trying to add a story to the doodles that Blitz gave us, because that's the best he can do, and we all love Blitz's doodles. And noodles, sorry, ADHD. And we're bringing that to life. We're adding spice, we're adding story, we're adding narration to it, but we're bringing it to life. You see, like, the paper texturing in the background, the doodles coming to life, the little Blitz scootling around on the roof there with the rifle.
Ground nuts and a seasoned soft-boiled egg. He also had an order of dumplings. He ordered an extra side of sauce.
What we don't need, bro, we don't need to know his order. What is that? Stolas, you're going a little too far now. We're verging on Tolkien here.
What is this?
I'm just trying to be as accurate and thorough
Oh
as
my
possible.
God. Oh, you
Your
fucking nerd.
Highness.
I love you.
No. The client doesn't want to hear about this. You gotta use your imagination. Spice it up a little, like a novel.
Oh, I see. Okay, so
oh, no.
perhaps he wasn't eating lunch alone. Maybe he was with
yo.
a friend?
Sure, but let's take it a little
Oh
farther,
God,
maybe.
this is like what he does in his spare time, where he's writing those little fan fictions, like that little book, like that one bitch came into to kind of read that one time that sent him off on the Sins mission. You know, she was reading through his own little fanfic, erotic fanfic that he had been writing on company time. So now you've kind of sparked that little bit of that interest as he's like, oh, I see. And then we're spicing it up a little bit. Oh God, how spicy though is it going to get?
Like, what if this friend had a gun?
A gun?
All stories are better with a gun. He has it because he's...
I love how not so detailed and derpy Moxxie is, but how Stolas is just like like hyper detailed in comparison, but still both sketches. I love the imperfections, the crosshatch shading, the shadowing on them, like this Paper Mario, like because they are like cutouts on top of this texture, like somebody put this project together. Well, I guess like it was like a book report, like you might do for like school if you wanted to slap something together, like a visual presentation on like a poster board or something like that to give like some kind of visual representation of whatever you're doing. But fucking like I'm just like blown away from just the fucking dots for eyes on Moxxie and like the overlapping extra hashes in the strokes in the art style on this side. But then meanwhile, you have a little bit of that in, oh my God, this is like, this, I feel like I'm being called out here specifically, but I know this might just be like an artist thing. I don't know how everybody else is, but like, you notice there's a lot more imperfections in the body. You know, if we're looking at Stolas, because it's everywhere on Moxxie. And I think, I even called out for this too, because I love drawing Stolas. Like, I've drawn Stolas the most out of any of the cast members, but like, so much of it is like his face. I love his facial design, like neck up Stolas, everything that's going on up there. I just love drawing it. And like, that's where everything is like pristine. Everything is polished. Everything is, there's no bleed over from the lines at all in any part of this, except the closest you can get to is around the eyes. But you could also say that's just the creasing of his eyes. There's just hyper detailing, like the underbits of his lids and stuff. Meanwhile, his body is still hyper. They haven't like got around to that. Like there's like the less attention on the body and extra over attention on the face for Stolas. It's just a fun little thing. Cause like when I'm sketching, like I get really into doing like their faces, like the heads, the design, the hair and all of that. And then I just kind of get like, I get very like, meh about the body. Sometimes it's like, oh, I guess I got to draw that too. God, I spent way too much on this hot mark. Here we go. Anyway.
Partner from his old life of crime.
Right, I see. And this partner
this
and
is
him
so
shared
fun.
more than just a life of crime. They shared a secret passion that only they knew about.
There it is. There it is. There it is. That is Stolas bringing in that little spice of his own.
Go. Now you're getting into it.
Oh, God.
This is the first time they've seen each other since those long forgotten days. The tension proved to be too much, and they pounced on each other right there on the table in front of everyone.
Oh, my God.
Yes, sex sells.
Oh, my God. Oh, Moxxie is eating it. Oh, it's the fucking meme.
Your Highness, loving this. But for pacing, we should probably get to the kill.
Right.
Just a little note, we need to focus on the actual job. Now he's like detailing side characters, the people around the targets and all that, when the targets need to be the focus. Oh my God, that's also, are they calling themselves out a little bit here? Because they get a lot of like sidetracks sometimes, so it's like side characters. Or is that just like us? Anyway, sorry.
Right. The partners in crime left to go claim their buried fortune from years ago. What, you don't like buried treasure?
It's not that. It's just that we need
takes
some
us away
more
from
immediate
this.
action to make the boss look good. How about a gunshot rings out?
Another gun?
Trust me.
Oh.
Trust the process.
Oh, I like this.
And the target's lover fell over dead.
Oh!
Blitz looked for the source of the shot and found a man with a
We
rifle
got-
perched along an adjoining rooftop.
Oh no, a rival
Blitz
assassin.
wondered to himself, why would he shoot
I'm
that
intrigued.
man? But the time for wondering was not this time now. Blitz wasn't about to let someone steal his kill. He leapt across the rooftop towards the gunman. But
I mean, wouldn't you just finish the job right now? Because that could get away. Or God forbid he gets the kill. At least finish the deed before finding. Well, then again, you could lose the person who came in here, but he didn't shoot your target. Your target's still there. He shot the lover. I feel like we're getting a little distracted here.
and spotted him and turned the rifle his way. Blitz skillfully dodged as bullets whizzed by his head. And when he saw an opening, he fired the sniper, hitting him in the shoulder and sending
God.
him over the side of the roof. Blitz Blitz chuckled to himself toughly. That one's on the house.
Oh, Blitz said that?
No.
God, that cackle. I mean, I could see Blitz doing that, but that cackle combined with the animation and the voiceover from Richard gave me such Zim vibes. Mostly the animation combined with Richard. Like the way the exaggeration of the mouth and the head during the cackle, it just gave me like Zim succeeding vibes.
We're embellishing, remember? Writing Blitz as a cool action star is the only reason we're still in business.
Wait,
yes,
the
I see,
only
I see.
reason?
So,
That's not good.
Just then,
Oh, yep.
Blitz heard a yelp from below.
And like Stolas talking about it, Blitz gets hyper fixated again. It's like Moxxie's kind of like, okay, oh, interesting. Again, the body, the gun, all of that is not like detailed. Like even the difference from Moxxie narrating to Stolas narrating it, the emblem on Blitz's head is way more accurate and filled in. Everything about his face is filled in. So like when they were sitting down at that table, Moxxie is indicative of him kind of being very loosey-goosey, I guess, with these things. But then Stolas, you get to see where his mind is putting all of the attention. Blitz's face and then hung waiters.
The target was being kidnapped by masked men. Blitz made his way to the street
Your
using
mom.
his rippling muscles and ninja-like parkour skills.
Nice touch.
Just as the target was being pushed
The
into the
sound
van,
effects.
Blitz fired his mighty grappling hook.
Good use of gadgets.
Thank you. The hook found purchase on the rear bumper, and as the van sped off, Blitz was dragged after them, but he held on courageously.
Yo, this is sick.
Blitz pulled himself slowly but surely up the rope, all the while dodging various easy-to-draw obstacles.
It'd be easy to draw obstacles.
Onto the roof. What's that? One of the men said suspiciously.
I like the grid paper as
Said the
well.
driver. Then the thugs.
Well, you
all
have
poured
grid
out.
paper and then you have regular notebook paper on this guy over here. That's funny. I mean, hey, draw with what you got to draw with. But you can see like, and this is something you do, and the reason you use grid paper in a lot of ways is because you can use the squares to keep your proportions right and keep your trajectories on point, because you see them utilizing the corners of the box and the curves to accentuate to help guide things along.
2 guns each.
they all had 2 guns each.
Yes, I feel it.
God, I love this so much.
All fired through the roof, forcing Blitz to masterfully dodge once again. Blitz then threw himself onto the hood of the van.
I love how we just cut to these hyper real shots.
Oh, I need a good one-liner for when he shoots them.
Oh, how about you should have obeyed the laws of the road, muchacho!
Blitz firing into the car, killing the driver, and then
I'm not vibing with that one. But he did it. You know what? If I heard it from him, it does sound like something he would say.
Masculinely pulled from the wreckage his target, somehow unharmed. Blitz retrieved from his coat his knife to finish the job. Please, the target begged. I'll do anything you want.
Yo,
Blitz just
look
looked
at
him
Blitz.
assassiningly and said,
Assassiningly.
I want you to die, hombre. And he drove the knife into his chest.
Wait.
Hell
we can't
yeah.
finish there. What about the dangling plot threads?
Oh,
Why was
God.
he being kidnapped?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, we got a little
just
too
as
far
Blitz's
off.
Knife begins to fall. A gunshot rang out. knocking
What,
the knife from
another
his hand. Blitz
rogue
looks up to
sniper?
find the sniper from
Oh,
earlier,
wait,
who hadn't
what?
been killed after all. Who
But
are
how
you
the
and
hell-
Why did you kidnap? Blitz
I feel like
explained.
that having the previous sniper survive the encounter lessens Blitz's effectiveness as a killer. I feel like that starts, yes, we're trying to tie up our loose ends for whatever reason. I don't know why we need to get into this. I don't think the client's going to care, but this, I feel like this like puts a little bit of a damper on his effectiveness as a murderer, as a hitman. If somebody he thought he killed before just kind of came back all sneaky willy dilly.
Curiously, someone who loves this man very much. The sniper pulls off their mask to reveal themselves. It was the very man who had had lunch with the target.
What? The one that got shot? Wait, what? Why am I getting so invested in this? It was the guy having lunch with the target who got shot by the sniper that Blitz killed. Was he a decoy and he's the real? What is fucking? Maybe he arranged for the kidnapping. Following this, to also get him off of the suspicions list, so he has somebody shoot him. Squib, maybe that's why Blitz took him out so easily. And now, why am I? Oh God, I'm getting way too invested in this gobbledygook that they're fucking throwing at me right now.
How can this be? Cried Blitz. I saw you get shot by you. The sniper looks like a Blitz with piercing eyes. That man was not me. It was but my evil twin.
Oh my God. Stolas, I love you, buddy. I fucking love you. I do. You watch way too many soaps. Too many daytime soaps. Like, it should have been, I think I came up with a better solution to that problem, but it's not about me. This is a very Stolas thing to add into this, and I'm not shocked. I was just hoping that wasn't going to be the case, so I didn't have to roll my eyes into the afterlife. Dun, dun, dun.
Evil twins are a classic.
Well, there's a fine line between classic and cliche.
Yes.
How about something a little less convoluted, like... You can't kill him, the gunman said. We need him to lead us to where he buried the loot from the last job he pulled with the partner we killed who was railing him on that table in front of a Tuesday lunch crowd. See how it all ties together now?
Oh, so you did enjoy the buried treasure.
Oh, I got you there.
How do we end it?
Everybody fucks. Oh. Oh. Yeah, because we don't give a shit about the treasure, do we? Okay. Simple enough.
Sometimes it's better to not overstay your welcome.
Okay, yeah, good enough, I guess. I'll take it.
Well, I must say that was more fun than expected.
Aww.
I think we make a pretty good team.
Yes,
yeah,
you
I guess
do.
We do, don't we? Do you have any other reports that need punching up?
No, but I do have other writings, personal projects that I suppose you could take a look at if you were so inclined.
Yes!
Assuming you don't mind them slanting a bit more mature.
Your Highness, you writing porn?
Yeah.
I prefer to call it erotica, but yes, I'm writing porn.
That is so nice.
Aww.
I'd love to help. Did you know that erotic fiction is the highest growing subgenre of literature on the market today?
I mean, yeah,
I always
I'm
thought
not
about
shocked.
writing something myself, but I'm really more skilled as an editor. So if we work together with our
Oh,
natural chemistry, I
yeah.
bet we can make something that really shakes up the space. Let me see what you have.
Dude, aw. Oh, look at this. All written by Adam. Dude, Adam, you crushed it. Dude, this was so good. This is so good. I'm so giddy over these two bonding like this. And I like that, which is funny because, like, it just makes me think back to that one little line from Moxxie where he's talking about how he's got objectively correct opinions when he's talking about his critiques, his reviews of certain things. And he's like, I as a creative, as a writer, I'm not so good at, like, creating the ideas, but working, like, with something that exists. And that's very true. And I feel like I'm kind of more like that in a lot of ways, where I can work with something in front of me more than I can bring something to life. And sometimes, like with somebody like Stolas, get lost in the creation, the excitement of creating these things. You lose track of, like, things like pacing, like plot threads, like tying these things together, what is necessary, what's not. And then you need somebody kind of to balance that out a little bit and streamline things. And, like, that makes them a great little dynamic duo to kind of come into this. Because, like, I've always thought, because, like, they've never really interacted all that much outside of, like, at least on a personal level, like, they've shared a room, but they never really, like, talked. And this is a great little bonding thing, because I think, like, now, especially with Stolas being at Imp, it's just a beautiful little touch to see him connect with all the other members. I mean, and I'm not going to say this is the case, and I don't know that they would even do that or they're going to do that. But I would love to see, before season 3, like a short, like just with Stolas bonding with each of the Imp members. Like we don't really need one with him and Blitz. We got the last one where it was kind of he was involved with like a professional aspect of like the company. We know he's been getting into the idea of, you know, getting comfortable with working there in general and working just in general, the idea, the concept of working, getting used to the desk and kind of being there as the, you know, the receptionist like Luna used to do. And now doing the follow-up reports and all this kind of stuff, but getting these little personal bits with each of the members. Like if we did this one with him and Moxxie, and we do the next one with like him and Millie, maybe one with him and Luna too. Like especially considering the relationship he's trying to build with Blitz, or they're in the middle of the process of building. You know, for him to talk with what could potentially one day be his stepdaughter. You know, like I just to kind of like build these relationships a little bit. That way, when we start season 3. We can have a little bit of that in there, and because I imagine we'll probably get a little bit of a time jump, so we can fill in and have seen some of that. Because I would imagine like we want to hit the ground running with season 3, and then kind of like build into where we're going to be going with that next, and just kind of see how the dynamics kind of changed a little bit with his comfortability here. I don't know, just a thought. I mean, by no means do they have to do that, or do I think they need to do that? But I think it'd be really cool. And I'm only thinking about that because the last 2 shorts have featured Stolas, and then we got this one here where that was like solely him and Moxxie, and this little bonding sesh between the two of them. God, and I love this like scrolling credits while they're just kind of scribbling away, working on their little project here. This is so cool. Oh, look at that Octavia. What is that? The little Millie over there, kind of in a similar style as to Moxxie in the little story that we got. The little slug, the leech, playbill. Oh, this is cool. Jack and Rose. That's funny. What does that say? Some of them is X1. Looks like a black hole. Another Octavia. That one most certainly was drawn by Stolas. Millie time. Aww. Yeah, these are that's probably they're drawn in their own art style when they're recounting things. That's probably the way Stolas was thinking and imagining himself if he were to have drawn himself as well. And likewise with Moxxie kind of doing things, because it's like this over here is like Stolas's side of the coin. Actually, it's a little bit shared because it's not like wholly like they have the real estate on one side or the other. But fuck, man, that was so good. I like that so much. And like that was like some genuine like bonding time between the two of them, like making some real ground and headway on their relationship together, both with each other and the company, because it's gone beyond the company. And Moxxie is always looking for like a way to like kind of find an outlet for his creative side. You know, Millie and him, they don't really kind of share that side of things. So like him having some, and honestly, no one else in Imp really has that. So like for him to, oh God, that's another thing that I really like about this too. And is the way they can utilize Stolas as part of the group is like bringing him in to fill in like these kind of like, I don't know, just, he's honestly, he feels kind of like the missing puzzle piece to the whole squad, not just Blitz, but all of them in some way. I feel like Stolas brings to the table something that can balance out everybody in a way. Or at least there's enough of a connection or openness on multiple fronts that allow him to connect and just slide into the group. Once you kind of remove and strip away his highnessness, I mean, which he has been, he's not. I mean, is he a Goetia? Can they take that away? No. But his powers, his title, his rank, his status, his money, everything that like pulled him up and put him on a pedestal above everybody else is gone. So now he's here, and I feel like he just, with all of that stripped away, again, it goes right back to them under the tree in season 2, episode 1, where he talked about working for Blitz and just how when they're just being kids, when Blitz isn't worried about scamming him for his father, and he's not worried about, well, I mean, anything during that point, about being a Goetia, the responsibilities, all these things that get stacked on top of him and burying that like the real Stolas, underneath all of this other pressure and responsibility, once you've stripped all that away, they really are just two peas in a pod. And now it's just like a bunch of peas in a pod right now. And it just warms my heart, man. Anyway, I think I've rambled enough for this one. We've turned this into a 30-minute video here. That's par for the course, man. Par for the course. Guys, what'd you think of this episode? What'd you think of this little short? What did you think of the interactions between Moxxie and Stolas in this? And would you like the, and not that I don't know. I don't know about putting this out there because it creates this expectation. So if we get something next short that's completely off of what I was thinking, because I was going to say, what did you think about the idea of like a Stolas short with each of the members? Because then I don't want to set that expectation, and if they're like, oh, if that doesn't happen, then whatever. I think it'd be cool. Whatever. Guys, what'd you think of this short? Let's just keep it right, nice and simple. What'd you guys think of this short? What'd you think about their interactions? And what would you like to see about any other interactions between him and any of the other members of IMP that he has yet to really kind of have a one-on-one with? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Make sure to stick around for more Helluverse content. Check out my interview with Christina Alabado. And since Adam wrote this, go check out my interview with Adam. I've also interviewed Mel Morozic and Amanda Hurd, the animation and art directors for Hellboss respectively, as well as Samantha Ames, one of our storyboard artists for the show. We got a bunch of Helluverse stuff over here, man. So check it all out. We got more stuff coming in the future as well, but yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already. And speaking before we go, I want to shout out Lily Chan Sun, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Billy, CP Bastard, Theater Wolf, Thailand, Denise Mauricio, and the Honk. Thank you guys so much for becoming savers of the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues that have been taken care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. And as always, a huge shout out to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to do so much of what we do over here. Without you guys, we would not be able to keep up with all this content, getting help with the editing, the content claims, all that stuff, so we can keep bringing the stuff to you guys here on YouTube. Because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. But that's just for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.